Yo, you guys, what's up? It's Shay. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. Today, we're talking about OnlyFans again. You guys messaged me with a lot of questions after my last video. So today we're touching on that. I'm going to walk you guys through how to set up a live video, what to do on live. I actually created a whole schedule for you guys on live because that was one of my biggest things. Before I went live, I was super nervous, and I'm seeing all these videos and they're like, oh, you got to stay on for 2 and 3 and 4 hours and all this, and that's how you make the most money. But then I'm sitting here thinking in my head, like, what am I going to do for 2 and 3 and 4 hours? And I started Googling, searching, YouTubing, everything, what to do on OnlyFans Live, and nothing came up. Nothing at all comes up. So, today I'm going to walk you guys through a whole schedule so you guys don't have to make one yourself, but if you want, you can. You can use some of my ideas, all of my ideas, any of it. Also, just so you guys know, I do OnlyFans promotions for $15.99. If you message me on Snapchat, Instagram, any of that, we'll get that done. The post does stay up forever. I do not take them down, so it'll stay up there. Also, I created a Patreon for the girlies who need a little extra help. I basically post exactly what I post on OnlyFans, and I cover up, censor, we'll call it. I censor myself, but I show you guys what I'm posting in the caption so that you can copy me word for word, or you might get ideas from what I post, any of that. I also walk you through lives, how to get the most money, the secrets, hacks, and how to make the most money, all of that. So make sure you guys are following me on all social media platforms. And let's get into the video. For those of you who don't know, I do have a Patreon. I'm going to link it below for you guys. And on the Patreon, it's just for the girlies who need a little bit of extra help. Don't mind my nails. I need to get them done. But yeah, so it's for the girls who need a little extra help. I post basically exactly what I post on OnlyFans, but censored. And I put the same captions so that you guys can take inspiration from my captions or use the same exact one, either one, just to help you guys out, see what I post, all that. I also answer questions like about, going live, how to make the most money, my tips and tricks, and what worked best for me or what might not have worked for me but might work for you, everything like that. I share that with you guys, so make sure you guys go follow me on Patreon. Also, for those of you who don't know, I do promotions. Currently I have 1,700 subscribers on OnlyFans. Once I post your promotion, it's $15.99. If you want to message me on Instagram or Snapchat, we'll get it scheduled. I only do so many a week, but I promise we will get it done. And yeah, it stays up forever. I don't take it down. It stays there forever. I've only really had really good results coming from any promotions from me. I've never had someone come to me and be like, hey, like, I didn't really get any subscribers. Like, I've never had that. I've always had positive feedback. Oh, I think the lowest was 7. Like, oh, I got 7 subscribers, which obviously I only charge $15.99. I do this because, like I said, I'm a girl's girl. I'm here to help you make money with you, all this. I'm not trying to run your pockets to give you a promotion. So $15.99, almost 2,000 people see it. Obviously people come from that, and that's just 17,000 or 1,700 now that I have. At the time when that was going on and stuff, I was as low as even having like 400 and 500 subscribers, and people were still giving me positive feedback. I think the lady said that she made like 230 subscribers. So if that's something you guys are interested in, obviously message me on Instagram or Snapchat. Either or is fine. And without further ado, we get straight into this video. So, going live on OnlyFans. First, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I'm going to try to insert pictures for you. You're going to click go live, or you can click the plus at the bottom of the screen to like start a post, but there will still be a sign when you click it that says go live or start live or whatever. You're going to click that. When you open that up, it's going to be, the price to get in, the goal amount, who can join. You're always going to set it to all subscribers for who can join. I charge $25 to get in live. That's just me. You don't have to do that. I would say depending on how many subscribers you have. And because my page is free right now, that's why I charge the $25. I also send a copy of my live to everybody who attended the live so that they have that forever. They can rewatch it, whatever. The $25 fee is really for them getting the live. Like, that's what it is. They're getting a 2-hour to 4-hour live video for $25. So that's why my fans don't have a problem with it at all. Now, when you announce it, I would say no more than 3 days prior, or re-announce it 3 days prior, just so that people have time to fit it in their schedule, but they're not going to forget. So I find that when you post the day before, people already have plans, whatever, but when you post a week before, people forget. So I would say 3 days, 2 days, and 1 day. Always post before all 3 days. That's what I do. I post it 3 days before. Then I post 2 days before. I'll be like, hey, don't forget, come join me at 8 p.m. on this day. We're going live. Well, then I post the night before, and then I send a mass message. So OnlyFans has an option to send a message to all your subscribers. So right before I go live, I always do that, and I'm like, hey, we're going to be live in 15 minutes, or we're going to be live in 2 hours. And I always include the actual time. I put 8 p.m. EST because I'm Eastern Standard Time. Some people are Pacific, yeah. So make sure you include what time zone you're in so that they can match their time zone to yours, obviously. But I sent out a mass message, hey, who's going to join me, blah, blah, blah. That draws in a lot of people. A lot of people. Do not go live without sending a message to all your fans, because I promise you there are some who are not going to see a post, but that message goes directly to them. They will be there if they have time, obviously. But that's just what I do. Now, the goal on my live, I always set it to the same thing. It's always 1,000. I always make way more than that. I do that so I don't look greedy. Okay? So, yeah, and then so say I have 100 people joining, I'm charging them 25 to join the live. OnlyFans takes $5 of that because they take 20%, so I only get 20 for each person who joins. But if I have 100 people, I'm making 20 off each person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I already made a lot of money off of it. Here is the schedule. So over here I have my prices for certain stuff because people will ask you questions that you are not prepared for on live. So, like, I have people ask me if I'll sell my underwear, which I do, but some people who join my live don't know that. So, these are all my prices for everything. We'll run through those real quick, and then I'll give you guys the schedule of how I run most of my lives. So, panties. 1 for $50, 2 for $80, 3 for $100. You have to remember, OnlyFans takes 20%. Don't forget that. Shipping cost, anywhere between $5 and $10. And then you obviously have to account for the panties. I only use name brands, so like Victoria's Secret, they're like $13 a pair. So if you have the opportunity to get them while they're on sale, do it. But yeah. Now, any purchases from me also come with a thank you note. They love the handwritten thank you notes. So I have these cards that say thank you, and then I write on the back of them myself something like cute or sexy. Then I also sell bras. I actually have a lot more people request bras from me than I even think like panties. Honestly, like a lot of people want my bras. So bras are 1 for 100, 2 for 170, 3 for 230. You have to remember bras are a lot more expensive than panties. I make a lot less profit off bras because my bras are like $70, like $70, $75 without shipping, like if I'm getting them shipped to me, and then I'm selling them for 100. So I'm really only profiting at the end of the day like $20 to $25, but that's still profit. You know what I mean? The sets, I do 1 bra, 1 panty for 150, 2 for 250, 3 for 300. I sell my phone number for $50 a month. Yeah. Then they have the best access, like the best way to contact me. Their priority, obviously. So yeah, I do that too. I also do Skype, Zoom, or Snap calls for $15 for 30 minutes. You do 2 of those an hour, you're making $30 an hour, girl. Don't sell yourself short. I could honestly charge more than that, but it was like a nice gesture. Like, I'm only gonna charge you guys 15. So yeah. Now those are fully nude calls. No sexual acts at all. It's just them asking me what they want to ask me. You know, maybe we'll play Never Have I Ever, whatever they want to do that day, but not sexually. Yeah. Oh, when I'm on live, if anybody who tips me $20 can make a request. Yes. Anybody who tips $20 can make a request at any point. So, say I'm showering and someone sends $20, you know, they might be like, "Oh, I want you to lather yourself in soap again because it was sexy." I do it. Say they're like, "Oh, you know, I want to see you bent over." Yeah. $20 is just a request. The only thing you cannot request before we reach the tip, you can't request something before we reach the tip limits. So like SDX, yeah, bang bang. We do that at $500. If somebody tips me at $100 and says, "Oh, I want to see you guys F," it's not gonna happen. They know it's not gonna happen. I've never had a problem with that. I've never had someone send 20 and ask us to get it on yet. So yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem for you. It could be, but I don't think it would. It's never been for me. So now we are going to run through this list of stuff. Now let me give you some ideas. These are specifically from my OnlyFans subscribers. And I asked them because I wanted to make this video. I wanted to know, like, what other kind of games would you guys like to play? So I asked them because a lot of times my subscribers just want to talk. So, like, they'll ask me questions and I answer. Stuff like that. So, like, going back and forth. You can play Never Have I Ever, or like you could go live with friends and play card games. Like you could do all this stuff. But specifically, a lot of my subscribers, because they're men, are into like sports and games. So a lot want to see, you know, you play an Xbox or play a PS4 or whatever. A lot of them want to see you play basketball if you have a co-host. So me and my boyfriend do OnlyFans together, and yeah, I actually, the other day when I was on live, I asked them that, and the one guy was like, "What if you guys got like an indoor basketball hoop and like played naked together, like play basketball with each other?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, you're onto something. Like, why didn't I ever think of that? Because we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it." So there's some ideas, and then let's get into the schedule. So at $10, this is also price limits as well. So at $10, I take my top off. They know that. So literally, when I first start my live for 10 minutes, I just sit there and interact and talk with them, letting more people join the live, you know? Well, they usually send the $10 as soon as I get on. Like the first person who gets on usually sends me $10 before anybody else is even in there. So, yeah, that gets it done real quick. So at $10, we take off our top. At 25, we, you know, shake them around a little bit. I don't want to say anything too inappropriate. At 50, we take our bottoms off. At 75, we shake it, twerk, do our little thing for them, getting them in the mood. At $100, we go shower. Yes, at $100, we go shower. So you don't have to do this, but I do it every time I go live. I shower with them because they love it. I I don't really know why, but they love watching me shower. So that's something that I honestly just always keep in my schedule because it's something that I can choose how long it takes. So I can run out a little bit of time while I'm in there. I can take my time. I can, you know, get in there and wash my hair. If I really wanted to, I could shave my legs and shave for them. They wouldn't care. I don't do that, but I could. So take your time in the shower, or you could take a bath with them, like bath and talk to them, any of that. On this specific day when I was getting out of the shower, we were baking cookies because this was on Christmas Eve. So we were gonna bake cookies, but actually somebody sent me $200 because they wanted to skip the baking cookies. He sent 200 and was like, "No, skip that. Go on to the next thing." This specific day, he had to go to work. That guy who sent it, so he was like, you know, I'm trying to get you to the goal as fast as possible. So I'm like, okay, we're skipping it for him. That's fine. At $200, we MAST. Yeah, I think you got the rest. B was the next letter. So we're doing that, and then head is at. I picked the amount. It depends on the day. It depends on how we're doing. If we're really slow, probably say like 250. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. It really just depends. Yeah, and then while you're doing that, people you have to remember, like, people are still sending money. So like I'm usually at 500, which is when we get it on, and I'm usually already at that when I start masturbating. But they don't want you to skip it because they want to watch it. You know what I mean? And so while you're doing that, they're still sending money. You know, $20 because I want to pick the position that you're doing it in. $20 because I want you to do this and that and this while you do it. Stuff like that. So then at 500, we FUK. And yeah, yeah. Usually I end my lives like right after we do that. I sit up, I talk to them for a minute. You know, I ask them how the live went. Do you guys have any, anything you guys want to specifically see? Do you guys have anything like you want me to do next time? Yeah. And mind you, this schedule that I have is basically based off of what my subscribers like. Most of this stuff I put together because they asked me to. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and make this video because, like I said, when I was looking for videos, I was going to Google, I was going to Reddit, I was going to everywhere. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do I do when I go live? How am I going to be on for 3 hours? Like, how? I also do lingerie try on hauls. That is a big one. So I actually just did a swimsuit try on haul for them. So my swimsuits are still out here. But I'll hold up, 2 of them, and I'll be like, whoever tips first gets to pick what color I try on next. And then they tip, and he says the pink. Okay, well, now you just tried on the pink one. So you throw that down, whatever. Now I grab a red and a black one. Whoever tips first gets to pick which one I try on. They'll eat it up every time. They will eat it up every time. So you just gotta find what makes you comfortable and what you enjoy doing, but what they also enjoy doing. So like they like watching lingerie try on hauls or like bathing suit try on hauls. They love all that shit. But yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, make sure you comment them below. But I know when I was looking on everywhere and I was typing in specifically like what to do on OnlyFans Live, and nothing was coming up at all. Like there was literally like no schedule. I was like, come on, like I need ideas. Like I need stuff that, I could take some ideas and make a list of stuff to do. You can't really find them. So I hope that this video helps you guys. And if you're thinking about making an OnlyFans, girl, go for it. It's bread. It's gonna get it done every time. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.